Hello, I'm Steve. Welcome to the Patio Heat channel, where we provide visual concepts of infrared heating as well as tips for outdoor comfort. Send your request into designs@patioheat.com for your personalized recommendations. Our one-on-one customer support helps you make the best decisions for your application. We strive to earn your business. Visit our patioheat.com website for sales and more information. Now let's get heating. All right, so here we have this residential application, and you can see we have two different structures that we're going to be looking at. So number one structure is going to be the covered patio here attached to the home. Let's look at the overall dimensions: 18'9" by 12 foot, and I have a ceiling height of roughly 8 foot off the finished floor. You can see here that I do have a ceiling fan at 4 foot 8 inches in diameter, and not quite sure of the actual drop down here. So let's go ahead and look at the different options. So this is going to be my option, my preferred option, I should say. So these are 4 of the 5,000 watt units, and I'm just going to go ahead and show the footprint of heat and why this is going to be my preferred option. So one of the big issues would be the clearances below the heater, first of all, and that clearance below the heater is 36 inches down, 18 inches from all 4 sides. So 18 inches here, 18 over here, 18 over here, 18 over here. And you can see that with this fan here, we do meet the clearances. So here's that zone here of the 4 foot 8, and you can see that there's no issues with regards to the clearances around that fan. So that should be no issue. And then also, again, 18 inches from the wall here, as well as 18 inches from this edge over here. The one issue that might be need to be addressed would be the ceiling joists on top here. So let's go ahead and open this up and just see. I have these placed just kind of where I think they should go. However, this ceiling joist here goes right through this unit, so this might have to be moved. I'm not quite sure where the actual ceiling joists are located. So, but it is important that the 18 inches are met on all sides. I think that's about it as far as that's concerned. So as far as the placement, I'm going to go ahead and just show you the distances from here to here. And you can see that I have them just approximately at 7 foot 3 1/8, and that's going to allow for those clearances, especially the clearance between the fan. Now you could move the heater slightly to the left here. So if we were to do this, let's go ahead and just grab this one here and this one here, and we could move it so that it's a little bit more specific, based on the true fan diameter. But obviously we do have the lighting fixtures up here that we need to be aware of as well. So I think that's about it as far as that side is concerned. Let's go ahead and look at the footprint of heat. So footprint of heat, you can see we're covering the whole entire span of this patio evenly and completely. So that's why this would be my preferred application. Now I'm just going to go back into what they had originally looked at, and this is going to be a 6,000 watt unit. But the issue I had noticed is the clearances. So let's see here, the clearances of the fan here and the below clearance for the heater. We are actually impeding in that clearance area. So if this fan is a steel bladed fan, then this should not be an issue. However, again, we need to meet that 18 inches over here because I would assume that this is going to be a wooden structure, and that's going to be considered combustible even if it's covered with stucco or something of that nature. But in this layout, you can see that we are only covering a small section of the overall patio. So if this is something acceptable, then again, that would have to be a decision that this particular client would have to make. So let's go ahead and just go back into the preferred option, which would be the 4 of the 5,000 watt units here. And let's go ahead and look at that. And that is what I consider a very good coverage. All right, so let's go back into over here, and you can see I've taken off the ceiling or the rooftop here. Let's just put that back on for a minute. And here I have 3 of the 5,000 watt units, and you can see the coverage here is very good. You know, we're just missing this corner over here and this corner over here, and of course this small section inside here, maybe 2.5 feet from the fireplace itself. Looking at the overall dimensions, just so you can see I have that as best as I could. So the 16.2, I'm not quite sure. That goes to the edge of the fireplace here, to the outer edge over here. 16.6 there, and then an overall structure of 18 foot that direction. 8'9" ceiling height. It could be plus or minus a few inches, and that should not be an issue with the coverage. But this unit here is centered within the patio, and these are also centered within this, I believe, the 16-foot span, or the ceiling, the rooftop center here, and also 18 inches of clearance from this edge of the heater itself. And let's just put that on here, 18 inches here to the heater itself, and also same with regards to this side over here and over here. And with the fan at the 4'8" diameter, that should not be an issue. Now the top up here, I want to show you the slope here. With a slope, I have these at 6 inches height roughly. The ceiling joists, or the roof joists, or rafter rather, and you need 8 inches minimum of distance for the top of the flush mount kit. So the flush mount kit is the 1 hour 7/8 inch drywall that I just removed, and then this is the flush mount frame, and then the unit itself fits into that frame itself. So you do need to make sure you have that minimum of 8 inches, and with this slope you're going to be very close to that based on the true dimension there. And you can see over here again, same thing, and there it will have to be a frame built around the actual flush mount kit in order to support that kit. The other thing I want to mention is with regards to the placement. There's 2 different ways you can place it. The heater itself, the flush mount frames, you can see these are on the surface of the ceiling, but I would recommend you taking possibly, you know, the flush mount kit and sticking it on top of the surface of the ceiling. You just need to make sure that you have 1/2 inch of clearance between the openings of the flush mount kit to the actual stucco finish. Now if this is a wooden finish ceiling, then you need to drop the heater, and there are some tabs that allows you to drop the heater down to the same elevation as the ceiling height itself. So just bear that in mind as well. But here you can see that we have very good coverage, and I think this is something that would be very acceptable as far as the output of heat. Just another note is the fact that this is infrared. So infrared is a light source. That light source is absorbed into the mass, you know, being chairs, tables, floors, human body. If you're not physically in that mass, so for instance they showed 1 unit as a option, if you're not in that footprint of heat, you're not going to feel any warmth whatsoever. This does not heat air, it heats mass, like I said before. So I would recommend the placement, if you're looking to have the entire space heated, to have at least 3 units over here and a possibility of 4 units over here. All right, well, I hope this has helped. If you're looking for some assistance with your outdoor heating application and you would like us to review your plans, please send your information into designs@patioheat.com. I'm Steve. Please tap that like button if you find this video useful. We don't advertise, we're not monetized. YouTube does not support our channel in any way unless we receive a thumbs up from our viewers, and we truly appreciate that. Thank you so much. Have an excellent day.